Hey guys, welcome to our beginners Python series. This is OMG Tech. Okay, so today we are going to be looking at one important aspect in programming. We're going to be looking at the concept of control flow and logical operators. What are control flow? What are logical operators? So make sure you listen attentively, and anywhere you find confusing, make sure you drop your question in the comment section. We'll do it to respond to you. Okay, if you're not new to this channel, you know our normal culture. First of all, we check the project, the end project for the day, so that our brain and mindset will be accustomed to what we'll be expecting at the end of the project. So let's run through the project together. I'm sure most of you know how we get here. If you are not familiar with how we get here, just check the second video, day 2. This is day 3. There we explain how we operate our terminal and everything. Okay, so let's jump to the project. Okay, Python. I have 2 projects for this class, so let's look at the first one. Python project.py. Okay, so yeah, it said welcome to the love calculator. So what we did here was a love calculator. So what this calculator does is just that it calculates the percentage of love between you and your, should I call it your crush, your partner, whatsoever. So it's nothing that's really very important, but it's just trying to work on your thinking capacity, how far you understand the concept, and how, programming is not all about knowing the concept, but how you can apply the concept in real life situations. When I was in primary 5, if I can remember, grade 5, we used to do this thing. We used to do it with book and Bible. Then we write the name of our crush, our name. They will check the number of time true appears in our name and that of our spouse. They will check the number of time love. We combine it together. That's our love percentage. So that's basically what we did here. Okay, so what is your name? So my name is what? OMG. What is their name? So it can be the name of my crush, my spouse, whatever. So her name is Aisha. Okay. Wow. So your love score is 1. You go together like cook and Mentos. Okay. So what this does is that it combines the number of time true is in OMG and Aisha. Then it gives me the percentage. That's what is giving me my answer. So we go together like cook and Mentos. How does cook and Mentos do? Go is like, you just try to put Mentos inside cook, you see the reaction. But it's nothing serious. It's just a normal game here. So you can try yours. Go ahead with the game and try yours. Okay, let's check for something. Let me check another name. Python project.py. What is your name? Let me see. Tiga. What is their name? Stella. Wow, your love score is 44. You're alright together. Oh, but let me try something else. Python main. Sorry. Project.py. Sorry. Python project.py. Okay, what is their name? Emmanuel. What is their name? Franca. Wow, we're still right together. Okay, so I have different score. You can just work. Okay, so let me explain the concept for you. Let me explain what's going on here. So what this does is that it combines your name and that of your partner. So when it combines the 2 names together, it checks the number of times true appears in both combination. Keep it as one figure. Then check the number of times love appears in the other one. Keep it as another figure. Then combine the 2 figures together. That's what is computing for you. So you should know how to do that. It's very simple. With what we did in our previous classes and what we are doing now, you should be able to do that. It's very simple. Then I'm checking for a range. I'm checking if the scores is between 1 and 10. It should tell me that I'll go like Coke and Mentos. If it's between 40 to 50, we're alright together. If it's between 90 to 100, we're not right together. Stuff like that. The love is too much. We should go our separate ways. So that's very simple. You should know how to do that. Okay. So let me look at what we have in our next project. Python project 2.py. Okay, you say welcome to the treasure island. Your mission is to find the treasure. Okay, this is the treasure island. So I'm going to find the treasure, just like going to the evil forest to look for something. Okay, so you are at a crossroad. Where do you want to go to? So this is just a answer. Like you give the computer asks you, give him your response. Depending on your response, that's what it will output for you. Because let me say I want to go left. Game over. Oh, that was so fast. Okay, let me try again. Let me say I want to go right. Okay, you came to a lake. There's an island in the middle of the lake. Type wait to wait for a boat, or type swim to swim. I'm a good swimmer. Let me swim. Hey, game over. It's like I was attacked by a crocodile or something else. Let me go again. So let me say right. Let me not swim because it might be dangerous. Let me wait. Okay, you arrive at an island. There is a house with 3 doors. One red, one yellow, and one blue. Which color do you choose? I like blue colors. Let's see. Congratulations, you won! Yay! Okay, so this game is still a very simple concept. What's going on here? The computer asks me, depending on my answer, that's the response is given to me. You know, the computer is garbage in, garbage out. Okay, so at the end of the class, I'm expecting you to build something like this. So this is where I need your attention. Listen attentively. You'll be able to do this. It's very simple. Let me clear my console. Okay, so like I told you, I shall be doing control flow. Control flow is very, very simple. So the first thing we're going to be doing here is conditional statements. Conditional statement is very simple. What are conditional statements? Conditional statement is programming. It's just your simple if and else statement. You must have heard of if statements and else statement before. Look at how it works in Python. If a condition is being met, carry out a certain block of code. Else, carry out another set of code. Let me show you. No need for that. Look at it, very simple. If condition. Make sure you know how to put the syntax. So if the condition, this condition is what you are doing. If condition, the next thing is a colon. When you hit your enter, it will take you to a tab. Make sure that your tab is very, very correct. We call that place an indented block of code. So that indented block of code is where you are putting what you want to execute if the condition is met. So if condition do this, then come back, else do this. So if and else is very simple. This is all about if and else. The concept is that if this condition is met, carry out this line of code. Else, carry out this kind of code. The reason for this statement in programming is to avoid repetition, is to make your code run fast. I cannot be writing, computer, we have data structures and algorithm. We'll get there. For Python, the algorithm is reading from up to down. So maybe I'm writing a particular language. Maybe I'm doing a particular thing. The speed of my whatsoever I'm building depends on how I structure my code. I cannot write if the code will be too much, the things will be too much for the computer. That's why we are trying our best as much as possible to optimize our code. This is another way of optimizing code. Let me not be too fast. Let's stay here for now. Okay, so if condition do this, else do this. So just one of these conditions will be met and one line of code will be executed depending on what is being made, depending on our requirement. I don't want us to okay, I think we'll get it more with an example. So you get the concept. If condition do this, else do this. So let me just comment this. So let's say let's say I go to a roller coaster. I know where's a roller coaster and I'm very good to play ride a roller coaster, and then there are certain conditions before I'll be allowed to ride one of the roller coasters. So let's say I get there. So print welcome to the roller coaster. Then so I want to check before you be allowed to ride the roller coaster. The system want to check for your height. So input what is your height. What is your height in centimeter? Then normally if I want it to be in a new line, this is what I do. You can check these classes are there in the previous class. Just go back and check. But one thing, when I ask for an input, it always give me a string, but I want my input to be in integer. What will I do? I'll convert it to an int. I will do that. If you are not familiar with that, go back to the previous classes. It's very important. This is a series, so make sure you follow along. Okay, so what did I tell you? I said if and else is that it check for a condition. If a condition is met, do this, else do that. So for me to ride the roller coaster, I want to first check for the height. So if height, which is the height I will be taking from the user, is greater than 80, I want to print you can ride the roller coaster. S print. Sorry, you have to. Sorry, you have. Sorry about my typing. To go taller. Okay, so let's try this out. This is now main.py. So python main.py. So welcome to the roller coaster. What is your height in cm? My height is let me see. My height is 110 meter high, 10 centimeter high. So you can ride the roller coaster. Why? Because I pass this condition. Say if height is greater than 180, do this. Okay, let me see. My height is not that. Python main. Let me say my height is 40 centimeter. Sorry, you have to go taller. You see the concept. You see what I was explaining to you. If a particular condition is being met, a particular block of code will be executed, else another block of code will be. That is just the concept of if and else. So we have if and else in different form. We have the nested if and else. We have the nested if and else. We have the multiple if and else. There's just so much. But if you understand this basic one, you can do whatever you want to do. Then I think somebody will be out there now, will try to ask me, what if the condition is more than one? Because from now we just did two conditions. If the height is greater than 10, or if the height is lesser than 10. What if I want to check if the height is let's say the height is greater than 10 but lesser than if the height is greater than 80 or lesser than 150, I would like that's where we introduce a concept known as elif. So you can have as many elif as you want. You can have up to 100 elif. So if the first condition is not met, the other one will be met. So let's use the elif condition. Let's see elif, then we'll put the condition height. Now here, if height is greater than 10, let's say if this my height is greater than or equal to 120. So if my height is greater than or equals to 120, that means the height is either between 80 and 120. Then my column, then I'm going to print a boss. Okay, so let's quickly check that. So let me show my height is 100. You can write the roller coaster. Okay, it's greater than 120. Okay, let's change this condition to be lesser than or equal to. Let's change this one to be lesser than or equal to, because that's when because 110 is still greater than that. So this is when our condition can run. Let's say 100. Sorry, you have to go taller. Wow, you have to be careful here. It's still checking, it's seeing this condition. So if my height is lesser than or equals to 80, let's debug this together. If my height is lesser than or equals to 80, print, you can write the roller coaster. If my height is greater than or equal to 120. Okay, instead of this, I think I've not taught you guys the concept of what do we call this now? Comparison operators. I think when we do that, I will explain this more very well. I know what's going on here. Let's just check if the height is equal to 120. We use double equal to. So Python what again? Main.py. Sorry. Let me clear this. Python main.py. What is my height? Let me see. My height is 120. It's telling me A boss. This condition is met. That's why it's telling me A boss. So when I do this concept, I will explain it more. I don't want you guys to get confused. Okay, so look at what I was trying to explain is that we can use if, elif, and else. So elif, you can have as many conditions as possible. You can even check for another condition now. You can say elif height is equal to 140. Then I'll say print OMG. So let me check it. Let me see, my height is 140. OMG. So just as simple as that. So just try and get the concept what I'm doing here. Look at it very well. You get whatever I'm trying to say. So nested if is I will just explain it for you. I'm expecting you to go and do it on your own. Nested if is normally now I said if height is less than or equals to 180, you can ride the roller coaster. Instead of me to ride the roller coaster, I will check for another condition. If that condition is met before you go to the next condition. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So I can say if height is this, print this, and I can check again if age is greater than 18. And I say print your bill is $18. Let's say $12. S. You can write for free. Okay, so this condition is that if this particular condition is met, check for another condition again. But if this condition is not met, you now come to this S. I don't know. So let's do an example. Let's see what we're trying to say. Python main.py. Okay, so let me say my height is 40. if age is okay, there was no place where I asked for age, so you say age is not defined, so I can just define age by coming here. You know how to do that now. Let me just create a variable age, impute what is your age. Okay, let's do that again. So what sorry, I want to play this console so that you can see it very well. Okay, what is your height in centimeter? 40. Now you say you can write, because I passed the first condition. Now it's telling me you can write the roller coaster. Now it's checking for my age. What is your age? Let me say my age is greater than 18. Let me say my age is 19. See, your bill is $12. You see what did you see what happened? That's what we call the nested if. After a particular condition is made, it will go and check for another condition. It can go on and on and on and on. So that's the concept of nested if. And there's what we call, let's comment on this. Sorry about that. Okay. In programming, there's what we call the comparison operators. The comparison operators are used to compare different type of integers or whatever you want to call them, compare variables and the rest. So we have different. We have this one is the greater than. We have this is the lesser than. We have this we call this one greater than or equal to. Is there any need for me writing then? I think I'll prepare a slide in our next class so that we can be seeing all this. And I'll share the slide at the end of the class. This one is lesser than or equal to. You know, for you to be a good programmer, you must know maths. Then we have this. This is the equal to. I know somebody will want to ask me that if this is equal to, what about the other one? What about this normal one? The difference between these two is that this is a comparison operator. This is an assignment operator. You use this to assign values to a variable. Then we have the not equal to. Not equal to is just negating whatsoever you are doing. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Okay, so we can use this. I would like you to do a simple task for me. I think it's not among the project. I want you to check if a number is odd or even with the use of your if and else. That's one of the, I'll be expecting reply on that for in the comment section. Okay, so this is just this and that. So these are comparison operators we use mostly in logical operators. So get accustomed to them and do your research on them. Then another thing we are going to be looking at is the logical operators. What are logical operators? Logical operators are used to check for multiple conditions at the same time. We have three major logical operators. We have the AND operator, the OR operator, and the NOR operator. The AND, the OR, and the NOT. So we can incorporate this in this same line of code. I want you to do that in the comment section. Then you ask me questions. I want to engage you guys. But let's do something with it here. Let me use my terminal to do something with it here. As a programmer, you need to be creative. Okay, let me just take this up. Say Python. Okay, let me say age is equal to age is equals to 10. Okay, so what is the difference between and, or, and not? The difference between and, or, and not. The AND operator is true if both conditions you are comparing are true, the and operator you use and operator will return true if both conditions you are comparing is true. Remember, you can compare any number of operators. You can operate one to you can compare also number of operators. Sorry, I was doing something. Okay, and operator will return true if both conditions you are checking is true. Then or operator will return true if any of the conditions are true. Not is just an opposite. You understand it better in an example, in an explanation. So age is 10. Then I'll now say age is greater than 7 and age is lesser than 12. What are you expecting this thing to return? I'm expecting to return true. Oh, false. Is my age greater than 7? Age greater than 7. 10 is greater than 7, right? So it's true. Age is lesser than age is greater than 12. Wait. I said an operator will return true if both conditions are true. Is 10 greater than 12? 10 is not greater than 12, so that's why it's returning false. You see what I'm telling you? And operator will only return true if both condition is true. Let's do the same thing again. Let's say age is greater than, I need to know greater than and lesser than 7 and age is lesser than 12. It will return true now. Look at it now. You know why it's returning true? Both conditions are true. Age is greater than 7 and age is lesser than 12. What's my age? 10. Then all operator will return true if any of the condition is true. You see this one now, assuming I use all, it will return true. Let's say age is greater than 7 or age is greater than 12. True. Like I said, all operator will return true if any of the condition is true. Then age is not age greater than 7. False. Is age greater than 7? Normally my age is greater than 7. Then not, I'm telling you, not is giving you the opposite. So the age normally is greater than 7. It was supposed to return what? True. But not now is not negating, it's giving the opposite. Let me now say not age lesser than, not age lesser than 7 to return true now. So very simple concept. So what I want you to do, with what I've explained, you should be able to do those exercises and try and impute all this concept in what we have done. If you can understand this thing very well, I think you are good to go in most aspects. So I'll be expecting feedback from you in the comment section. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe. Do it to subscribe. Hit the bell notification icon to get notified. Then if you want me to do all the solutions to all the exercises, you can just drop your comment on the comment section and I will respond to all that. So that will be all for today. Thank you very much. God bless you.